Why do they need to be so ruthless? Hun, that's Lewis Hamilton.
Like,
what? Welcome back to Drive Like a Girl, episode
12?
Probably. Probably. Let's hope so. It's been a while. It's been a minute.
It's been a hot minute.
Yeah.
I think we've done all the races. Like, honestly, I think we're up to date.
A lot happened, so we just didn't have a chance to
update. Our socials have been a bit dead, sorry.
Yeah. I mean, our 200 followers, they really missed us.
Yeah.
But, you know, we missed you too. You know, all the comments saying, where are you
Where
guys?
are you? I miss you.
We were just like, oh, look, we're just like travelling the world.
Yeah.
And we just need the 3 weeks off. So, but we're back now.
Back now, and so are the drivers.
Yeah.
Well, they've been back for a good, like, this is the
2
second
weeks.
race back, yeah.
Yeah, back for 2 weeks. So, but anyway, what did you do on the summer break?
Oh my God, the summer break. Well, what did I do? I had a family holiday, so we went to the North Yorkshire Moors, which was really nice.
I did see that on your Instagram.
Yeah. And yeah, went to the beach. My family love building sandcastles, so every year on our family holiday, it's like a tradition that we build like a big sandcastle, and then we like make the defenses really good, and like so that the sea doesn't destroy it, which obviously it does every time. But like the best part of it is that the sea, hopefully stay to watch the sea destroy it and try and save it for as long as possible. But like last year we couldn't do that because we'd like really misjudged the tide, so we'd like gone as the tide was going out. Right. Like we got there as the tide was just going out, so we were like, oh, we've missed it. But this year we got there in like perfect time, so that the tide was coming in the afternoon.
Nice.
So we could see it get destroyed, which is very fun.
That is a cute thing. Yeah. I wish I had something like that.
We can start next time you go to the beach.
I might start.
Sandcastles.
Yeah.
How about you?
So I went to Lisbon. Woo!
Beautiful.
Really fun. Went with another couple, which was nice. Thank God, because it could be like...
Imagine if you all fall out.
Yeah.
No, that would be the worst.
But no, it was fine. I think we were both on the same vibe of what we wanted to do, so we just did like sightseeing. We went to the beach. I tried to make a sandcastle, but I didn't have anything to make this sandcastle.
It makes it difficult.
It was very bad.
I did invest in like proper heavy duty
I need to do that, because it would sometimes when I'm just sitting there sunbathing, it gets quite boring. Yeah. And I just want to build.
You got to mix it up.
Yeah.
Especially when you have a beach day. Like, I don't know about... Because I remember, like, beach days, like, you go for the whole day. But, like, now my family gets so bored at the beach. Like, I feel like boring. Having to entertain my dad like a baby. Yeah. Sorry, Dad. Because, like, I've got to be like, okay, so we're going to be swimming. Bring your book. We've brought lots of games. We're going to bring the sandcastle. Like, we're going to have lunch.
When you're there all day. Yeah. Luckily, we just went for, like, an afternoon kind of chill. We were having quite a chill day. We went to like a market. I got these rings.
They're so nice.
Yeah. Beautiful. And then went to the beach. But it's not a beach that's close by, so we had to get a taxi. But taxis out there, it's like €3 for like a 10-20 minute drive.
That's so good.
Like actually insanely cheap.
Yeah.
So I was preparing myself to walk everywhere because it's so hilly. So I was like, right, I'm going to be hiking it.
Did you bring any good walking shoes for it?
Yeah.
Nice.
But we actually didn't do that much walking because we just got taxis everywhere. Because our Airbnb was still in the centre of Lisbon, but where we wanted to go, we'd have to.
If you were to like, if I was to go to Lisbon, what would be the number one thing that you recommend I have to do?
Have to do.
Yeah.
It isn't really. I would say the sunset boat party. Yeah. But that wasn't like anything to do with Lisbon. It was just like a Saturday night, and we pre-booked these tickets like 2 weeks before we went, and it was €20 per person. You get 2 free drinks when you get on, and it was like playing some like really good tunes, but like that everyone would know because it's all different people from different cultures and different places. So it was playing a bit of everything, and just it was beautiful. It was so.
I saw your
pretty.
pictures on Instagram. It was so nice.
It was very pretty, and then you get access into a club after.
Oh, nice.
Like,
Did
so
you
don't
go?
have to pay. Yeah.
Was that the one with the card?
That's the one with the card. So you can't... How weird is this? I know I'm going off on a bit of a tangent, but you can't just go to the bar and pay for a drink. You have to go up to a separate bar, top up a gold card. They put money on it, but you have to spend £40. You have to put £40 on it.
No way, that was the minimum.
Yeah, that's the minimum. Yeah. So, like, we were fucked by the end of it. Like, I was so drunk, and Kim was like, we have to keep going. We've got, like, £8 left on the card. We can't leave. We're never coming back. Because, obviously, it's, like, Portugal. We're not going to be coming back anytime soon.
Yeah, you got to spend
anyway,
it.
But
That's
yeah, I would
cheeky.
definitely recommend the Sunset Boat Party, or just any kind of boat trip is really nice. And just all of the food, the restaurants, pre-book.
Oh, really?
And if you can't book,
busy.
be expecting to queue and wait for ones and places that you want to go to.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to say.
Good tips. So we're not just an F1 podcast now. We're travel advice.
Yeah, well, every time we come on here, we're like, I went
where
to
did
Crete, you went to Bali.
Yeah.
We've been everywhere. Wow. Anyway, I hope everyone else had a good summer break.
Yeah.
What did the drivers get up to?
Okay, yeah, so here's a little...
I have not been seeing a thing.
Oh, well, Cece, I've been trying to keep up with their Instagrams mainly, and a bit of social media tea. Our fave Lando Norris got caught up in some tea I don't think he was expecting, which is quite funny. But yeah, just some cute little highlights. Well, Lando, apart from the tea, well, shall I just do Lando now? He went to Battersea Cats and Dogs Home.
You're joking.
No! And he hung out with the dogs.
Wait, what? He was there?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Where were we?
I think Paige and I were here because we were like, are you kidding me? He's down the road.
Did you go?
No. I don't think might have been actually in the building. I think they might have brought the dogs to him somewhere.
Oh, right.
I'm not sure. But he was like playing with dogs at Battersea Cats and Dogs, and he was hands down best day of my life.
Yeah, it would be mine as well.
It was so
I want to go in there. Can people
Me
just
too.
go in there?
No, I think you have to. Well, you can you have to book an appointment to like see a dog or see an animal.
One time when I was drunk, coming back home, I was like, I'm going to look on the Battersea Cats and Dogs Home website, and I looked at all the dogs that are up for adoption, and I got really sad. I was like, I want all of them.
I want all of them. I know
they're very cute.
But yeah,
that's
sadly,
quite
you can't just
cool
walk in there.
that he was there. I mean, Lewis Hamilton was at the power station like
I know,
a couple months ago.
Oh, just before the Silverstone, literally just before Silverstone.
Yeah. It was for Silverstone.
That was so good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're in close proximity to these people.
And as well, Valtteri Bottas and Nico Hulkenberg were in Westfield.
No way.
London.
Oh yeah. Was that
Yeah.
for Silverstone as well?
Can't remember.
But also, Lando had this gossip because there was this woman going around saying that she was his girlfriend.
Oh,
so and then she was like,
what?
I don't think it's confirmed. I did see on my TikTok sleuthing somebody like saying, oh, they claim that it's this woman.
Wait, so who is this person?
Just like a randomer, like a random woman.
What, not even someone that's like in F1?
No, or someone famous. I've
What?
lost the bloody video
So
now.
just like a random person.
Yeah.
How
Like
is
a
she?
random-
How is she saying that she's with
So
him?
she'd like stolen other people's like photos from the paddock and stuff, and was like
no.
posting them as her own, and
Oh,
like posting
no.
pictures of like like Charles Leclerc's girlfriend and Carlos Sainz's girlfriend,
Ugh.
and like hanging out with all the other
Oh,
wags
no.
and stuff.
Girl,
Yeah.
girl,
I
get a
know,
life.
I know.
What are you doing?
And she posted,
That's like
and like it went
stalker
viral.
shit.
It's really
That's stalking.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of like creepy.
So it went viral. She said, so apparently it came, this is her apology statement.
She didn't. Oh my goodness.
Posted by F1 Gossip Official, sorry.
Ooh.
Now I want to make things clear, Lando and I are not dating and don't even know each other personally. I never slept with other drivers. Oh yeah, because she was saying she slept with like a bunch of other F1 drivers. And don't really know them personally. I lied about my age. I'm not
How
really
old
20 years old. Don't know.
God, how old is she?
No. And I did steal pictures from other people to fake things, but from now on I will never do that again. I know I did some bad things and I'm really ashamed of it.
What, babe? It's not bad things. It's weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
Why is she doing that? How old is she?
And she said, I don't know. Oh, here's a much longer thing. Hi everyone, my friends and I once had a conversation about faking a relationship with a Formula 1 driver, Lando Norris. I posted some fake stuff and people kind of believed it. So my great friend got the idea to continue and I also got carried away. Now I want to make things clear. Lando and I are not dating and don't even know each other personally. I never slept with her, and that was the bit that I read.
That's so embarrassing. Has Lando said anything about that?
So yes.
Did he? Oh,
so after
I would actually die.
I know. After
That's
the
so
well, no,
bad.
he didn't, like, not directly, but after I'll show you the video. Before the Dutch Grand Prix, so like straight back from the summer break, he was doing one of those like fan interviews on the stage thing. They were talking about how Charles has the cute dog Leo and Pierre Gasly has.
Oh, that is a very.
Simba.
Is it a Cavapoo?
I don't know what it is, but it's my dream.
I don't know what it is, but Cavapoo is the dog I want.
Yeah.
Because it's like a mini cockapoo. What?
Oh, I'm not going to tell you. No,
what?
Next weekend, the puppy yoga that I love to go to have got Cavapoo puppies in, and I'm freaking out because I don't think I can go because it's like
what?
40 quid. But
wait, what day?
Sunday. I know, I think I'm going
That's
home.
mine and Kieran's 4 years. I can't go.
Or you could do that.
Or we could do that. Anyway, because I'll cry.
But yeah, so they were talking tangent. They were talking about Leo and Simba, and she was like, "Oh, would you want a dog?" to Lando, and he was like, "Oh no, I've not got time for a dog. If I had a dog, I'd need a girlfriend, and I don't have one of those."
Oh, Imagine if we just like this guy was like pretending that he knew. Like, it's weird.
It is weird.
It's very strange, and she must be young.
I know. She said she was like, I'm not young. 20.
Yeah.
So either, in my head, maybe that's like, so what, you think she's like 16,
I'd say
she's 20?
She's in her teen years, yeah. 100%. Because you're not doing that if you're
no,
older.
I don't think so.
Unless you're literally weird. Because there are like, what's her name?
Baby Reindeer.
Yeah,
Baby Reindeer.
Like, that's when you're actually mentally ill. I don't think this girl is like that,
No,
but she's probably just very young.
But yeah, so other drivers, I mean, most of the drivers posted on Instagram and said they were, recharging, ready and waiting. Charles posted cute pictures of Leo. Carlos posted some absolutely stunning photos of himself. My mum sent me a picture of Carlos and was like, "Do you know this man?" And I was like, "I wish."
Yeah, I wish.
I wish I knew this man.
He's 30 today.
Yeah. And Lewis Hamilton has been all over the place. Lewis Hamilton went to the Olympics, which I actually saw him there with Nina Dobrev watching.
That's such a weird combination.
I know, they're friends. Like, they're in a friendship group together.
What?
I know.
That's so weird.
Isn't it? You would never, ever put them together. I know. Honestly, so weird.
I've got some tea about Lewis Hamilton.
I thought you were going to say about Nina Dobrev. I was like, go on then.
Yeah, well, I love her. But someone I know is working on the film. I told you this. Someone I know is working on the film. The Brad Pitt film. Yeah. And did you say Lewis Hamilton's a producer?
I think he is. Yeah.
Well, either way, she's doing special effects for it, and she basically was in doing some special effects work. And guess who walks in and introduces himself to her? It was Brad Pitt and Lewis Hamilton.
I would die on the floor.
They both shook her hand and was like, "Hi," and she was like, "Hey, I'm just doing this," and they were talking about it. And when they walked out, she obviously knew who Brad Pitt was because he's the main character on the film she's working
watching him all the time.
But she was like, "Who's that other guy?" And they were like, "Hun, that's Lewis Hamilton." What? How do you not know?
Lewis has been all around. He went to Africa and then he went to a refugee camp and talked to some kids.
He doesn't stop.
He does not stop. He took that 2 weeks and was like,
yeah, run with it.
Go with it. George Russell went to the Taylor Swift tour.
I did see that.
So did Charles and Pierre. They went on a double date with their girlfriends.
That's so cute.
But I don't think that was in the summer break, but that was really cute.
I love the Taylor Swift fans.
Yeah, it makes me
iconic.
Love them even more. What else has George been doing? Oh, Fernando Alonso owns a go-kart track, which I guess is not that crazy to believe because they all started in go-karting.
Yeah.
And he was just karting around his go-kart track.
Oh, cute.
Nico's family time in Germany, which is really sweet.
That is sweet.
Yuki spent some friend time back in Japan.
Oh.
Which was really nice. Some good selfies on his Instagram with his mates. And then yeah, Alex. I love Alex and his girlfriend's relationship. Have you seen their stuff? They went to Switzerland. They're so wholesome.
They are cute.
I literally love them both. Cute pictures in Switzerland. Joe Guan Yu posting a little picture with his cat.
Can I see? Well, oh, now on Instagram.
Now I've opened.
That's very sweet.
Him and his cat.
That is sweet.
VQ. Don't know if this is a new home together. Oh, I wonder if he takes them to all the races. Valtteri Bottas chilling naked, probably. Yeah, in this hot tub.
Valtteri Bottas.
He likes to be nude. Did you see that when they did the Australian Grand Prix? And I've seen his butt now.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Oh, well, no, he posted... That wasn't because of the advert. He posted a picture, like, on a mountain, and you could just see his arse. Like, it was on purpose. Like,
I didn't know he liked to be naked.
Well...
I love that.
And then Logan Sargent just hanging out with his mates.
Sorry about that. The light is overheated, so we've got no ring light right now.
Back. So what were we talking about? Logan Sargent. Yeah, so Logan's not been doing very well. The only points that I think I heard this. The only points that he ever got was because of someone else being disqualified. So he got bumped up, I think. Like, he's never actually got any points himself. He's had a lot of accidents, which was the tipping point for this.
Yeah.
This incident, and basically he has now been replaced by F2 driver Franco Colapinto.
But that isn't forever, because Carlos is joining in 2025.
Yeah, so Carlos is coming in 2025. Alex
so why wouldn't they just keep Logan?
I think...
Why do they need to be so ruthless? He already knows he's going.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, so what he had a massive crash in FP3 that apparently cost them like millions and millions and millions for the car. It was like a big crash. And like, I think, Theo Valls was just like, last straw, mate. That absolutely
really?
You can't cost us that much money. Yeah, I think so.
That's so sad. And I feel really bad. Yeah. I saw this TikTok that someone made, like a TikTok edit of when he was really small. I'd say about 10. And it was just like baby Logan. And he was being interviewed. Do you think you'll be like Lewis Hamilton one day and win? He was like, you never know. Like, and it's so sad. It's so sad. It's really, because it's like, I know it's all of their dreams. And like, really. Yeah. And there is only... 20 seats in the whole world. Yeah. And
you can't go to F2 at this point. Like, you can't go down.
That's their dream, and it's gone. I don't know, I find it really sad. I knew he was probably going to go anyway, but I feel like doing it like this, really it is horrible. Ruthless, but they do it, don't they?
Yeah. I think they did approach it, to be fair, like publicly, very empathetically, as much as you can. Like, it's happening anyway. It's horrible.
But him and James Vowles didn't get on.
You don't think?
Well, apparently.
Really?
Apparently.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I don't think they got on.
I know.
I don't know.
Well, probably because he wasn't doing very well, but maybe, yeah. Because, well, it seems
it's
like...
It's always going to cause tension.
Yeah. It will, and they'll probably, get on afterwards, after this, like, after a couple of years. But, like, Alex looked really sad, and Alex released a statement that was really, empathetic and sad. And when James was talking about it, I thought he did sound pretty like, this is really hard on Logan, and he's done really well, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you can't really say he's done well, but anyway.
Yeah, because you're literally getting rid of him for a reason.
But, yeah, it is interesting that for the remaining, like, they did that with immediate effect, and this is career ruining, and it's so hard to watch that happen to, like, a young driver, which is their dream.
Now? Yeah, he's so young.
Like, I don't know.
What does he do now?
I guess he could go drive for something. There's loads of other motorsporting like events that you see them sometimes go to NASCAR or IndyCar or Formula E, maybe, like stuff like this. What was Nick de Vries? That was it. Nick de Vries went to Formula E, but he was like cut mid thing. But I don't know. But it's really. But there's been
everyone's so upset. I was going on TikTok today, and I was seeing a lot of people are quite upset, as they should be.
Yeah, I think, bless him, he's really sweet. But it's not nice to see that happen to anyone.
Yeah, but there is only 20 seats in the whole world if you're not performing. And
if you cost the team a lot of money.
Yeah. But love goes out to Logan.
Yeah, love goes out to Logan. And also, is it hypocritical because Alex crashed Logan's car and we saw then the real, who the team actually cares about because they took Logan's car away from him and gave it to Alex.
Yeah. No, they definitely prefer Alex, 100%.
But there was some other drama around that because people say that I think Mick, Schumacher should have been given the seat. Then if they were going to give up Logan, then the rest of the 9 races should have been given to Mick Schumacher.
Why Mick?
I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm not completely clued up. I think because obviously he's driven in F1 before. I think he might be like a reserve driver or something.
For Williams.
I'm not sure.
Right, okay.
I'm not sure. That could be a complete lie. But basically, people think that he makes more sense as the next pick. Why have they picked Franco? Yeah. Why have they picked Franco? Who drives in F2? Blah blah blah.
Who is Franco?
An F2 driver. I don't know much about him.
You
honestly.
Don't know much.
No.
Oh, okay. I'm sure we'll find out.
Much. But yeah, I'm sure we'll find out. Did you see? He drove today.
He drove today. He actually did an overtake. His longest race in an F1 car is 8 laps.
Ah.
So this was his first big debut. He didn't obviously bring much, but you're not expecting that.
No.
He done well.
What did he get?
Yeah.
Came 12th.
12th. He came P12. And where did Alex come? He came in the points. He was in the points, I saw.
9.
Yeah. Williams done actually quite well.
Well done, Williams.
Yeah.
God, they needed that after the dramatic week.
God.
But yeah, so there was all this drama that Mick Schumacher deserved that seat. And then James Vowles actually addressed this. And he was like, I understand what people are saying. Blah, 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 blah. But they were like, but we really wanted to go with someone from our academy.
So he's not.
Yeah, but then other people were like, but then that makes no sense. I don't know. I'm informing everyone really badly of this tea.
You got to just let him get on with it, guys.
Yeah.
We can't control it.
We can't control this. Anyway, so people are annoyed about that. Poor Mick, whatever. But here we are.
Yeah. Right. So, what's
is that everything? I had, just before, I took a screenshot of, a summary of this year's, silly season and, changes. So I can run through that. So, obviously we know Lewis Hamilton's going to Ferrari. Nico Hülkenberg joins Kick Sauber for 2025. Adrian Newey is leaving Red Bull.
Yeah.
Oliver Behrman signs a multi-year deal with Haas. Esteban Ocon signs a multi-year deal with Haas. So, Ollie Behrman and Ocon are going to be driving for Haas. I don't know. I didn't know this too, sorry. Jonathan Wheatley is the new Audi F1 team principal.
Okay.
Hi, Jonathan.
Hi.
Logan Sargent dropped from all remaining races.
R.I.P.
Franco Colapinto to race as the remainder of the season for Logan.
Okay.
Kevin Magnussen to leave Haas at the end of the year. Not a shock, obviously.
Yeah.
Carlos Sainz joining Williams. That was announced at the beginning.
That was insane news.
Yeah, that was insane
I was shook to the core.
Were you?
Yeah.
I was shocked but not surprised.
We spoke about it on the podcast. I was like, surely he would not go to Williams. Even if it was the last team, we were just like, surely he would not go there. But he has. I think everyone was just like, oh no, this could be the downfall of Carlos. Or it could be the rise and shine of Williams.
Let's hope it's that.
Yeah.
Because I really love Carlos and I think he's an amazing driver. He does not deserve to be at the bottom of the grid. No way.
No. But he's now going to be a London boy.
Yeah.
Moving back to London.
Brit Carlos.
Woo! We might see him around London on those little toot buses. Do you imagine?
Oh, so Jack Bouhan to race for Alpine in 2025.
So that's with Pierre.
No, because Pierre's going to Haas. Oh no, Pierre.
Pierre Gasly, honey.
Sorry, I was getting mixed up with Esteban Ocon. Yeah.
Yeah. So a new guy.
Hello.
I haven't seen
F2
that.
too. I haven't seen much about him. And then we got confirmed this week Lewis's replacement for Mercedes, who is
a
Kimi
12-year-old
Antonelli.
boy. No, that was rude. Why did I say that?
12-year-old boy.
He just looks really young, but like, as I do, I don't look my age.
Yeah.
He could be my age. He could be 24.
Should we look?
I'm 23. I got a week and a few days till I'm 24, so I'm clinging on to 23. He must be in his 20s. He does look like a baby though.
Yes. No, that didn't deserve too much of a reaction. No, 18. Yeah.
18.
Yeah.
Think about right.
What was I doing at
being 18? 18, I just left sixth form.
Yeah.
And I went to uni.
Yeah.
No money in the bank.
Yeah.
How does an 18-year-old cope with getting that money from F1? Is it a lot, especially with Mercedes? Like, you're going to a big ass team.
Yeah, big
Mercedes
team. But
is a big team.
He'll be cheap. Compared to Lewis Hamilton.
Well, yes, obviously. They're probably saving loads of money on that. Yeah. Maybe they can put it in the car. But it's insane. Like, how does an 18-year-old cope with that?
Yeah. It's
crazy. Must be so intense.
I wonder if his parents might be like, I don't know, hopefully he has good parents. Imagine if your parents steal your money.
And his parents are probably rich. If you type in who his parents are, I bet they're like an ex-F1 or something. And they're probably well off, so they can give him their financial advisor.
Former racing driver, Marco, runs his own motorsport team, Antonelli Motorsports.
So he'll be absolutely fine.
Yeah, they'll be minted already.
Yeah, I don't think we need to worry about any of these F1 drivers. I'm like, how is an 18-year-old going to cope? Like, is he going to go down a spiral? No. He's probably got all that money anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But he had a big drama this week.
Did he?
Yeah, because they let him drive George's car. So they announced that he was going to be George's new teammate for next year. And they let him drive George's car in FP1. And he crashed it. No, it was embarrassing. No, it was really embarrassing. This is what I was waiting to tell you.
If I was him, I'd die. No, that's really, really embarrassing.
And then all the commentators were literally going off about like how Kimi's such a great driver. This is an incredible bar. He's a blah blah blah. And then he crashed.
How?
And then he crashed George's car for the weekend.
How did he crash?
I think it literally looked like he was doing fine, and then everyone was shocked at it. And it was the clip that I saw. Was literally the commentators just switched to him and it happened right then. It was like on a corner and I think he just locked up and went straight into the wall.
Why would they give him George's car? I don't get that.
Why not Lewis's?
Do they not have a spare?
No.
Well, no, but not
do
like
have a spare, but like
a spare like that's exact. But just like they could have given him another car, not one that needs actually to race in an actual F1 race. I don't know how it
works because they do that. Like for some of the practices, they like give other people like goes at driving. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They do that.
Okay. Well. Maybe it's not so stupid then, but oh my god, what was George's reaction?
It was so funny, really, because it was just like awkward.
How old is George? George is like late 20s, right?
He's 26, 27.
How does he feel racing with an 18-year-old? Like, it must be weird.
It must be weird, because Lewis was always the number one.
Yeah, and there's obviously Lewis is older, so you've got quite a mature driver. I wonder how is it Kimi?
Yeah.
I wonder how he'll be, because obviously he's 18, still very immature.
I
don't know him. Yeah. I haven't even watched an interview with him, but really like mature. He could be really mature. But
he did interview well, to be fair.
Yeah, but you know when you like work with someone that's a bit younger, and even like to me, 3 years, you kind of notice how they are a bit younger, especially when you're in your 20s. And they're in their teens.
8 years younger than me. Yeah, it's insane. I don't know. I thought that when Lando became the older driver for McLaren, because obviously Lando before was driving with Carlos Sainz, and then he was driving with Daniel Ricciardo, and Lando was like the new young one.
Yeah.
And then, even though Carlos is not that much older, but then suddenly, you know, they replaced Daniel with Oscar, and Oscar was younger, and then Lando really did take on that, like, I'm the older one.
Yeah.
So I wonder, like, that's happening to George now, how that's gonna feel, because obviously George was always the younger one. That's all of my...
Is that all the drama?
Yeah.
All the beef?
All the drama, all the beef. I don't know if we wanted to talk about last week, the Dutch race, quickly.
Yeah. I did miss it, but I know that Lando did win.
Yay. By, all I was going to say, massive margin, like...
Really?
Huge margin. So, Lando kind of scuffed it up at the beginning with a bad start, which let Max go ahead, but then he, like, quickly got it back. And then basically the McLaren, don't know what they did over the summer break. Actually, they did nothing, because that's a rule. They're not allowed to, like, do anything
really?
over the summer break. Yeah, they can't. I think I screenshot. They can't change anything. They can't even email each other about car repairs or anything. Like,
no way.
On the team. Yeah.
Yeah, but at least you know you've definitely got 2 weeks off work.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're not going to be like looped into a random email.
Yeah, so it was like teams cannot carry out any work related to the performance of their cars. That means any design, research, wind tunnel time, or even making a phone call or sending an email about the performance of the car.
Fair.
It's prohibited. So, nothing. They didn't do anything, but like... Everyone was shooketh by McLaren's results, because Lando won with a 22-second gap from Max.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Insane. That used to be Max.
I know.
And now it's swapped. But that shocked me, because that's not how today's race went.
Insane. I haven't watched it.
Yeah, well, I did. Today's race was in Monza. Ooh. And I can tell you, it wasn't like that.
Okay,
yeah.
Go on. Right, because Lando and... Oscar had a McLaren 1-2. It was the first time.
Yeah, P1, P2.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 1-2 for McLaren. We got Lando, Oscar, and Leclerc. Okay. We start. Red Bulls are on the hard, McLarens are on the mediums. So was Ferrari, was on mediums. And it seemed like Red Bull was trying to do a bit of a strategy that was different to everyone else.
Okay.
We'll see if that worked out. So Lando, so the race starts, and straight away, Oscar just cuts him up, goes straight in front of him. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Just went for it. Like, no. He was like...
I did see an interview with Lando after the qualifying yesterday, of an interviewer asking Lando, like... do you want team orders, meaning the team to say...
Race.
No, the team to say, like, swap over or something.
Yeah.
Or do you want to just race? And Lando was like, no, I want to race. Like,
that would intimidate
me. Wins,
if I was Oscar, I'd be shitting myself.
Yeah, I know.
Because I'd be like, oh no, I'm not.
Oh no.
But they're like meant for that, aren't they? They're meant for the competition. I'm not good under pressure. Anyway. Yeah. So Oscar straight away was like a big middle finger, like F you. But it didn't last. So as soon as that happened, Leclerc ended up then overtaking Norris. So then it was Piastri, Leclerc and Norris. It kind of was like a bit of back and forth with the three of them. And then it was Oscar was leading for most of the race. And then a lot of pit stops happen, which then determines what's going to happen at the end, basically. So Leclerc pitted, and then he was kind of annoyed that he shouldn't have pitted at that point, but it did work in their favour in the end. And then it was like Max was up there with Sergio. It was P1, P2 for Max and Perez.
Because the others had pitted.
Yeah, because they'd pitted. But then they went as then Norris and Oscar was pitting and Ferraris were pitting. It was kind of more of a race between Ferrari and McLaren. There was a bit of Red Bull in there, but
it was a big race for Ferrari.
Yes,
TBH.
And but me and Paige, I was watching it with Paige, and she was saying, why when it's like when it actually matters for Ferrari to win, like a home race for the driver, or
that's when
like
they do
Italy, that's when they do well. Like, why not anywhere else?
Well,
I'm just saying this season so far. Yeah, I'm not saying in the past.
I think it makes sense because it drives them to do better.
But
because
they should
of that
just be
pressure.
doing that all the time, because then clearly it's not the car. Like, the car can do something. Like George, there was also in the first. Was it the first lap? Yes. George was trying to get up there. He was at in P4, I think he started. So he was trying to get up there, and he ended up being pushed off the track, and there was these 3 little, you know, in a roundabout they kind of have like those arrow signs. So there was 3 sets of them.
Oh, right, yeah.
In a row, like one across the other. So it was like one there, one there, one there.
Okay.
And he had to, obviously he's going like very fast, over 100 miles per hour, and he had to try and like slow down and swerve through them.
Wait, why were they there?
No, not on, so he went off the track, sorry, and this was on the side. So they were going round turn 1 or turn 2, one of the first turns, and these bollard things, arrows, were on the side. I don't know why, what they're to do there. And he had to swerve in and out to not crash straight into it to stay in the race, basically. And in doing that, he damaged his right wing, front wing, and he was driving, and Bradley Lord, who is from the Mercedes team, he was saying on the radio to the Sky commentators that they didn't need to call him in, because everyone was saying, like, all of the other teams were like, you need to call George in, that's dangerous, like letting him drive with a broken wing. And then he was like, no, he's completely safe, we can see the performance. They were just trying to get George out of the race. And so, like, Sergio Perez, it was a race between Sergio, like, George was in front, and he just wanted him gone, basically. So Sergio was saying on his radio, it's unsafe, and it wasn't. He ended up pitting eventually, but he did go around quite a while, and then they changed it, and that was about a 12-second pit stop. So yeah, so that was a bit of drama. Ricciardo and Hülkenberg, this was all happening within like the first lap. There was a lot going on in the first lap. Ricciardo and Hülkenberg had an incident which may have given Ricciardo a penalty, and it did. It was a 5-second penalty, but then Hülkenberg went into Yuki, and then Hülkenberg got a 10-second penalty.
Oh no!
So yeah, it was all that, and then Yuki was then told to retire car by lap 7.
No.
Yeah, so Yuki was out.
No baby.
Love Yuki. But Yuki, they also said, the Sky commentator was like, I hope he doesn't hear what we're about to say. But Yuki doesn't have a good track record in Monza. They said he's DNF'd, like, he's just doesn't have a good track.
It's not a good track for him.
I feel like some tracks with some drivers, they're unlucky. Yeah, honestly. Oh, and then also Pierre, there was something wrong with the car. I can't remember. Can you see if Pierre was out or not? Because there was something wrong with Alpine's car again. They said on the radio, and
he came 15th.
Okay, so that's all right. But I think there was something wrong with the car, and I was just thinking, why has he signed another contract if the car's just not performing well? But then where else is he gonna go? Yeah, you're gonna want to stay, and I know that, but then it's just like, I just had that thought. Red Bull, they wanted, Max was getting a bit annoyed,
as usual.
Yes, but he wasn't that bad. Like, he didn't say anything on the radio. Like, he seems very down at the minute, but he's not as aggressive. I don't know whether that's because of the backlash he got when he was really aggressive, that maybe he's just like not saying as much on the radio, or they're not showing us what he's saying on the radio, but he didn't seem to say much this race. Bearing in mind he came P6 and he started P6, I think so. But not good for Red Bull. They weren't doing well. But Alex Albon was in P5 at one point, and I was like, wow, this is good, but yeah, he finished in P9 eventually because he pitted, so, and then he just didn't overtake back up.
But
there was there was a lot of
Pierre, Russell, Verstappen.
Yeah, but it was a good race. Like, there was quite a bit of overtaking from some people. It was nice to see Alex Albon racing against, like, McLarens. Because at one point, Lando was there because he'd come out of the pits. And it was just quite nice to see. I was like, I bet this is just great for Alex right now. So, yeah. Oh, my God. So, Daniel Ricciardo pitted and... he already has a 5-second penalty as well at this point because of his situation with Hulkenberg. They had a little crash. And as he was coming into the pit, as he was slowing down in front of the pit guys, one of them at the front touched, as it was still coming towards him, he touched the bottom of the car. Like,
what?
Yeah.
Like how?
I don't know how to explain it. The car was just coming in front and he touched the front wing, like, to kind of stop the car, but like, how are you going to stop it from your hand? I don't know why he did it. And I think once he did it, he literally took his hand away and you could see he was like, why did I do that? Because that's illegal. So you're not meant to do that. And if you touch it whilst it's still moving, because it's like, I think it's probably dangerous, like health and safety. So Daniel Ricciardo got another 10-second penalty. I know.
Because someone in the pit touched the car. No, that's so annoying.
Yeah, so when it was coming in and slowing down. So, yes. And then what happened...
I bet he got a telling off.
Well, yeah, but I think you could tell. Like, he obviously had a helmet on, but...
he was like...
as soon as he did it, he was like, fuck, I shouldn't have done that. Norris got the all clear to race Oscar. Because...
that's what he wanted.
It was coming to the end, and that is what he wanted, but it didn't happen.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Like, when they said that, I was like...
go on.
Okay, this is going to be good. We're going to see a good race here. And I didn't get it.
So
I didn't get it.
Just what?
He just couldn't catch up to him. So, yeah, that was a bit sad. And Max had a bit of a bad pit. It was about 4 seconds, which isn't good. So, and I just had to put that down because I just think we need to actually... understand that what is happening with Red Bull. Like, this is actually the downfall of Red Bull.
Woo!
Yeah, woo. But I do like Max, and I do feel kind of bad, but you know, karma for Christian Horner.
I think. I think.
What do you mean?
No, not for Christian Horner. For Max. Like,
Max doesn't deserve it, but Christian Horner does anyway.
Yeah. I saw before the Dutch Grand Prix, there was like Max was streaming or doing some gaming thingy, and
oh no.
Yeah, and whoever he was streaming with was like, oh, you know, are you excited for this weekend, Max? You've got the Dutch Grand Prix, and Max was like, yeah, it should be good. And the guy was like, oh, you'll definitely be able to hear the national anthem this weekend. I bet you missed it, kind of thing. And he was like, quite funny.
Not good. Also, Kevin got a 10-second penalty. I'm not sure why, it just came up FIA on the top. And a gal posted on TikTok that he's banned from the next race.
What?
Yeah, because he's had too many penalties.
Oh, they said that before,
for the season.
Yeah, they said that before. Like, I remember them saying, like, he's on thin ice here because
he only got a 10-second penalty, didn't he?
God, for what?
I don't know how he does it. How does he do it all the time?
We're like, we're not even watching you,
like,
Kevin.
Come on. Yeah, and then I just said Williams guy. Like I've just said, Williams guy had his first overtake. So yeah, we only actually saw one bit of him, which was good to see. Everyone was kind of cheering him. Yeah, Lando did overtake Max. That was a really good overtake. I enjoyed that. And it ended with Leclerc in P1, Piastri P2, and Norris P3. Yay. So Leclerc just held that first position. He did a lot of... he didn't think he should have pitted at one point. Like I said earlier, he said on the radio he doesn't think that was a good idea, but it actually worked in his favour.
Okay.
Because then when McLaren's, both of their cars pitted and Red Bull pitted, and then he just held his position really well. And they were saying maybe his tyres might go. It was obviously the track today was really, really hot. But the crowd were insane for him. That was really good to see. And the trophy ceremony, they had smoke everywhere, and you couldn't, the cameras, they were trying to find another shot, because as he got given the trophy and like lifted up, you couldn't see a thing.
Oh no,
it was just smoke everywhere, and I could just feel like in the gallery I could just see the director being like, we need another shot, this is just not going right. But it was a good ceremony. I really liked it. Opening ceremony as well, and just the crowd, so good, their atmosphere, energy, loved it. But obviously Piastri very upset. He wasn't happy at all, and neither was Lando, to be honest, from what I could gather from their post-race interview.
Really? What were they saying?
Yeah, they really just weren't happy. Oscar just doesn't think it went well. They just didn't think it went well. They're a bit annoyed. And which is shocking from what you said, what happened in the Dutch Grand Prix, when Lando was 20 seconds ahead. So I'm surprised why it didn't go as well. And you said as well at the start of the Dutch Grand Prix, Max ended up overtaking Lando as soon as the race started, and it happened here as well. Like, as soon as the race started, Oscar managed to get ahead of Lando. And I don't know about you, but I am noticing, like, when Lando gets in P1, when it's the first lap, he always kind of loses it.
Pressure gets to him, or he's just not that good at kicking it off. I don't know.
Yeah, but then he manages to bring it back.
Not today.
But not today, unfortunately. So yeah, it was an okay race. It wasn't the best one. You didn't miss much. Because if you hadn't watched it, you would be like, how?
Yeah.
It was just so, like, Ferrari were just like, that's a shame. It's Italy. We are beating. We are winning.
And they did really like the black that they were wearing this week.
I liked it. Really, he suits black better than red.
So fit. Did you see the selfie?
Wait, no, we can't say that.
Why?
People get annoyed.
But he is.
Yeah, I know, but people get annoyed because they say that when girls say that F1 drivers are attractive, that we're only watching it because they're attractive.
No, but I'm not only watching
it because they're attractive, because they wear a helmet.
I'm joking.
It does help, but they wear a helmet, so I only see their face.
Yeah. And that's not what I'm watching it.
And
but
it's
also,
not.
Like, I can say that women are attractive.
Yeah.
Which they are.
Yeah, women are more attractive than men.
Yeah.
100%.
100%.
Men are when you think about it, men are kind of, not all men, love you, Kieran, they're just kind of ugly. Like, compared to women.
Compared to women who are just stunning.
Women are
I'm sorry, imagine if, like, imagine if Carlos Sainz's girlfriend and Charles Leclerc's girlfriend, Alexandra, and I forgot Carlos's girlfriend's name.
I don't know either.
I forgot her name. They're both stunning. Imagine if they were driving. I'd be like,
they're fit, like they're good looking.
They're stunning.
Because they're very pretty girls.
Yeah.
We're just pointing out the obvious. It's been kind of a hot topic before the summer break. That's all I was seeing on TikTok. Is just how people are annoyed that, because men automatically think that women only watch it for the drivers.
Well, that's sexism in itself.
Yeah, and doesn't really make much sense. Yeah. Because I'm not gonna lie, they're not all that attractive. Like,
and also, what really gets you into it is the drama, the tea, the friendships, and their personalities. And their personalities and humour can make them more attractive or less attractive.
Yeah, but I wouldn't sit through a near 2-hour race
with helmets on all of their heads
just because I find them attractive.
We can't
just gonna put it out there. Anyway.
So yeah, that was good.
Yeah, how fun. Else? I'm so happy to be back.
Yeah, me too.
And getting back into the swing of the races.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
See you.
See you soon.